name's Alex and welcome to another Neighbours spoiler video. Today we're going to be talking about spoilers for Chloe and Nicolette's storyline in the upcoming week, which is the week of the 3rd of August to the 7th of August. This is the Australian timeline. I will have the UK dates in the description below if you guys want to try and keep up to date UK time-wise. You can check back in 3 weeks' time, I think. But yeah, we're talking about Chloe and Nicolette spoilers for the upcoming week. So the idea has been floated to have Nicolette move in with Chloe and Pierce and what's the kid's name? I have no idea. To help look after Chloe's mum, Faye, because she's coming to stay with them for a little while, and they're gonna need a carer or nurse to help because she has Huntington's and it is deteriorating her health quite quickly. So Nicolette's gonna become a full-time live-in nurse, which is going to be very, very interesting. So for the upcoming spoilers, it looks like we have 3 days potentially with Chloe and Nicolette's storyline in it. So for Monday the 3rd of August, spoiler, we have to help relieve Chloe's stress. Pierce is eager to make her live-in nurse plan a reality. There's no mention of Nicolette specifically in this, but I'm assuming Pierce making the plan into reality means, you know, chatting with Nicolette and you know, sorting out the details of getting her to move in. So we might see Nicolette in Monday's episode, we might not. I'm not 100% sure on that. Moving over to Tuesday, the 4th of August, we have Nicolette moves into number 24 and finds out that Chloe is pregnant, accepting now that she's unattainable. So, interesting. I mean, obviously we're going to get both Nicolette and Chloe in Tuesday's episode. Nicolette is officially moving in with them, and she's going to be with them from here on out, for the foreseeable future anyway. And Nicolette finally finds out that Chloe is pregnant. I'm really interested to see how this storyline plays out with Chloe's pregnancy, and Nick playing a part in that somehow. Obviously Nick is a nurse. Nick has experience with, you know, people with Huntington's, and, you know, is very understanding and helpful with Chloe dealing with her mum having Huntington's. So it would be really interesting to see if Chloe sort of leans on her a little bit to see, you know, if she can help her cope with, you know, the potential of passing on Huntington's to a child, and, you know, what decisions to make from there. I love seeing a really supportive Nick. I love seeing that. And I love seeing Chloe just be in awe of Superwoman, Wonder Woman nurse Nick. So yeah, I would love to see sort of more storylines involving sort of, I guess, Nick's career, her knowledge, her experience in the field. So yeah, I'm very, very excited, curious. Yeah, I'm very interested to see how Chloe's pregnancy works in with Nick, see that storyline play out. Then moving over to Friday the 7th of August, we have Faye arrives from Adelaide and everyone is confronted by the deterioration of her health. Now, there's no specific mention of Chloe or Nick in this spoiler, but, you know, Faye is moving in. We'll see her move in, and both Chloe and Nick are gonna be there, I would assume, because they're both living in that house. So I am assuming both Chloe and Nick are gonna be in Friday's episode as well, even though there's no specific mention of them being in this episode. It does seem like another slow-ish week, though I am very excited for Tuesday's episode and that sort of storyline with Chloe's pregnancy, because I am curious to see how it plays out. I'm still leaning to, you know, Chloe's not going to go through with the pregnancy. She's not going to want to pass on this Huntington's to a kid. And I think especially seeing her mum and seeing the sort of the toll it takes on not only the person with Huntington's but the family around. So yeah, it's an interesting storyline to see. We do have a preview from this Friday's episode of Neighbours, looking into what's happening next week. The trailer has Nicolette, I don't know, saying in, I would say, a flirty manner that she's pretty free and easy, no ties. She's saying that to Pierce, and it made me very uncomfortable. if you've seen my reaction video that I did, which I'll have linked in the description if you haven't, it made me quite uncomfortable, and I'm not sure where that scene is going to play in this upcoming week. I'm assuming Tuesday's episode, because she does look like she's in the house, and Tuesday we see her moving into the house, so I assume that episode plays on Tuesday. But I don't know, the whole scene just made me uncomfortable, because I'm like, is she flirting with Pierce? That would be a no-no, because she's a lesbian, and if they made her do that, I would be super, super mad. But I might just be like sort of reading too much into it. She could just be talking about her life in general, as, you know, she is going to be living with them full time, so maybe just sort of going through, you know, how she is in general and in life and her living situation. He might just be asking, you know, does she have a partner that might be coming around? And she is responding saying, no, she's, you know, like Neezy, no ties. It was just the way it was delivered that made me uncomfortable. But again, it, like I said, I could be reading into it, but it could also be, you know, her overcompensating, because she finds out Tuesday that Chloe's pregnant, so she's maybe trying to overcompensate and being like, no, I'm not interested in anyone, there's no issues, you know, there's nothing you need to worry about with me and, you know, my personal or romantic life. You know, she could be overcompensating in that way, and it's just come off in a weird flirty tone where you just see that, like, you know, 5 seconds with no context. I don't know. It just, when I first saw that clip, it made me super uncomfortable. So I kind of just want to see it play out soon, so I know the context, and so I can breathe a little bit, because it's making me really nervous. And so yeah, if you've seen that promo, I would love to know your thoughts on what you think that scene is centered around. What do you think the context of that scene is? Do you think it's set in a flirty way towards Pierce? Do you think I'm reading way too much into it? I would love to know your thoughts on that. Yeah, let me know in the comment section below. But yeah, so that's the spoilers for this upcoming week of Neighbours, from Monday the 3rd of August through to Friday the 7th of August, the Australian timeline. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, hit that like button and subscribe if you're new. I will see you guys in my next one. Okay, bye.